Hi. So so this is probably my first video that I'm gonna be making. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna teach you how to crochet this wedding basket that I made. And here's a hair tie, so you can see it. So yeah, so I'll be teaching you how to make this. So all you would need is white, red, and black yarn, a crochet hook. I will be using a 1/9 5.50 millimeter, and it's gonna create this big one right here. So yeah. So right now, while we're gonna be teaching, I know I said it before, but right now we're gonna create this whole wedding basket. So right now, grab a white yarn. Sorry, my yarn's kind of like tangled up. I just pulled them out of my yarn bag. So what you want to do is grab a chain. Now chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So once you have your 4 chains, slip stitch into the first chain. Slip stitch it. And right now, chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And this chain will count as a double crochet. So right now, you're gonna have to double crochet 11 stitches. 1, 2. And now I have 3. Some more. I'm gonna double crochet until I have 12 chains. So I'm gonna count it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One more. Now, what you're gonna do is slip stitch into that third chain on the first chain you created. Now you have your circle. I'm sorry if my camera angle and lighting is bad, but I just wish I had a better camera. So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna grab your black yarn. I'm sorry, it's really tangled. I just yanked it out of my yarn bag. So grab the other end. So to me, usually a lot of people cut it just to, like, I don't know, but to me, I don't like cutting it, so avoid cutting it. I like to slip it into this white chain, and I'm gonna, oh, sorry. Like I said, slip it into this white chain, and then grab this yarn and pull it. And pull it real hard to keep it secure. And right now, I'm gonna pull this to make the chain smaller. So yeah, so this is what I have. So right now, you're gonna chain 3, and that will count as a double crochet. 2, 3. So right now, you're gonna double crochet into into this slot right here. And so you're gonna make 2 double crochets into the next slot, 2 double crochets into this, and I'm gonna do that all the way around. And that will have like a total of 24. Now this is how she look like. And so yeah, you're gonna, and this will create the black part of the basket. Now you should have like a total of 24. And so right now you're gonna slip stitch into that third top chain. Slip stitch it. Instead of cutting it, well, you are gonna cut this black one, but this one, what you're gonna do next is you're gonna grab it, slip stitch it, or chain it through or whatever, and you're gonna pull the black yarn. Pull it, and you're gonna pull this white yarn to make it smaller. And right now, you should have this. And so right now, I'm gonna double crochet 3 into like 1 slot. So chain 3, and that will count as a double crochet. 1, 2, 3. So to me, I like to double crochet into this slot just to like, no, actually this one right here, I'm sorry, not this one, that one, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna double crochet 2 into this slot right here. And right now, you're gonna skip 1, 2, and in this hole, this slot right here, double crochet 3 into this. 1, 2, 3. And so you can see, notice how it's double crochet into this and how it has that V effect right here. It's gonna create this like weird V zigzag shape if you crochet them into like on this slot. So yeah, I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah, I'm trying my best to teach. So yeah, so skip 2, chain 3 into this slot right here. Okay, so 3 more into this chain slot. But doesn't work. So right now, so once you're at the end, what you want to do is slip stitch into that top 3rd chain. Slip stitch it. And now you should have this. You see how it has that weird zigzag effect in the middle? So what you want to do next is cut it off and do whatever you need to do to like keep this chain secure. So right now what we're gonna do next is we are gonna create this rainbow of the wedding basket. So yeah, this represents the rainbow. And so yeah, what you're gonna do is grab your red yarn. Uh-oh. I really hate it when it does this, but so what you're gonna do is find that first chain that you found or that you need. I found it right here. Yeah. Is insert your crochet hook into that first one here. Sorry. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your yarn and you're gonna pull it up. So you're gonna pull it up, go over to the next hole slot and do the same thing. Grab it and then pull it, and it will create that chain. So you're gonna continue doing that all the way around until you get to the first part. Now what you're gonna do, cut it, and you're gonna insert your crochet hook, pull it down, and what you're gonna do next is grab this whole yarn and put them in the middle to keep it secure, and then cut off the excess. And there you have it, your little wedding basket. So what you want to do, it looks kind of crooked or whatever, but so what I like to do, I usually like to go like this to the rainbow to even it out or to bring it down so it's not really close to the edge of this like top left corner part. So yeah, yeah, there you have it, your Navajo wedding basket. And this is how it should look like. So right now we are gonna create this backside, but all in white yarn. So it's like the same way that we did it, but it's all gonna be white. Yeah, it's all gonna be white. So yeah, so here I created the second round one for this to go in the back. And so once you're finished with this round one, don't cut it. I accidentally cut it when I was finished with it, so I knotted it back up. But keep it like this. Once you're finished, don't cut it. Just keep it like that. So what you're gonna do next is you're gonna place this on the back, and you are going to like slip stitch each chain all the way around. So yeah, so I don't know if I'm making sense, but like, slip stitch into this first chain in the back side, grab it and just slip stitch it, and that will like keep it secure, and do that all the way around. So I'm going to do that to each stitch all the way around until I come across, until I get back to the first stitch. So yeah, so mom's done. Just a few more chain, like I think 3 more. So slip stitch it until it's like fully closed. So yeah, so once you do that, and for some reason, I don't know how, but it just ended up being really small. And I used to make them like this big, but for some reason it's always turning out small. But this is just like a demonstration video, so I'm just like teaching you all how to make it. So yeah, so right now, do it somehow to keep it secure. So right now, you have like a pillow. It's like a pillow. So right now, we're gonna create this. We're gonna create the tassels. And here's a concho. So these are about like I believe 1.5 inches. I don't have a ruler with me right now, so yeah. But you can find these on eBay or on Etsy. I believe they're about like $6.49. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is create this little part. So right now, you can grab anything like a book. You can use a book, or you can use whatever. But I usually like to use the length of my arm. So I'm gonna do like 20 to maybe like 25, maybe 25. See how much that is. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It seems like enough. Yeah, it seems like enough. It seems like enough to create that poofiness. So yeah, so what you're gonna do now, make sure to even it out. Don't worry that if it's uneven, you can always like cut it just to straighten it out. So right now, what you're gonna do is grab a little of this. Doesn't matter how long. I usually like to make it about this long, about the like probably like the length of your leg maybe. And I'm gonna keep doing this until I have enough to tie off like to tie off like a big knot. 4, 6. This is like 8 strands. So grab your tassels, insert this through under there, and you have your tassels ready. And so get your concho. So what you want to do is a small one. This is a 4.25 milliliter. So I'm gonna insert this through. Insert it under. So yeah, so okay. Sometimes it takes a lot. So there we go. So now, so there you go. It doesn't seem like a lot, but you can add more strands to it just to make it more poofier and fluffier. So yeah, so right now, do the same thing on this side. So what you're gonna do is pull it through, and it should look something like this. See how it looks? Don't worry, just pull it and it will be secure. And this is how it should look like. So grab your basket. So what you want to do is you're gonna hide this little like area right here, if you can see it. Yeah. So insert your hook into this hole right here and grab the whole thing and pull it through. So yeah, so yeah, I'm sorry about this. So straighten it out. There you go. And so you are going to cover this part right here. It's gonna hide it. And this is how it should look like. And this is how it should look like. So right now, what you're gonna do next is you're gonna knot it or tie it or whatever. So you're gonna have to really tie it or knot it. And then you're gonna have to push it down real hard. I'm gonna create another one. Doesn't matter how many knots, but just as enough for it to like stay in place so this won't fall out. I'm gonna keep doing this again. And this seems good to me. So mine's is just 2 knots. You can do a third knot just to keep it secure, but I'm just gonna stop here for now. So right now, I am going to cut this strand off, split it apart, and you're gonna just tie like a shoelace, like how you tie your shoes. And there you go. So right now, what we're gonna do next is I usually like to do this. I usually like to hold it because it's much more easier for me. And I'm gonna cut this whole bottom part off. And there you have it. Now you have your hair tie. And yeah, but go ahead, put through your fingers in here to see if there's any like spots you missed, like this part here. You're gonna have to cut that. And keep doing that until you're fully like satisfied. This really this really bothers me. So there you go. So there, now you're done. This is your hair tie. And you can use like those like chopsticks. You can use chopsticks or whatever hairpins you have, and you can just stick it through here and create that. So yeah.